One of the things you will sometimes find in World War II aircraft are ammo counters. While there were many planes that did not have a single indicator on how much ammunition was expended or still remaining. During this time, various aircraft were equipped with ammo counters that informed the pilot exactly on just how many bullets and shells he had left. The advantage of these counters was that the pilot would always know whether he had still enough bullets to finish a flight, or whether it was better to seek safety and come back another day. Especially Germany installed ammo counters in its fighters since the beginning of the war. The Germans call them Schußzaehler, which literally translates into shot counter. It is typically abbreviated SZ, SZ. Three different types existed: the Schußzaehler 1000, Schußzaehler 500 and Schußzaehler 100, commonly abbreviated as SZ 1000, SZ 500 and SZ 100. These would be mounted in the Schalt, Zaehler und Kontrolkasten, abbreviated SZKK. Translating into switch, counter and control box, this equipment related to the plane's weaponry, allowing the pilot to turn it on or off, check his ammo and the state of his weapons. The SZ 1000, SZ 500 and SZ 100 feature different measurements with the number indicating the maximum count of ammo. This allowed the shot counters to indicate the available ammunition of various different types of weapons. Typically, SZ 1000 and SZ 500 would indicate the available ammo for light or heavy machine guns, but SZ 500 would on occasion also be used for cannon armament. The SZ 100 was mainly used for cannons, such as the MG 151-20. Now the function of these counters is relatively simple. Inside the housing you will find a black cylinder with a white band painted on it. When the plane is loaded with ammunition, the pilot or crew will depress the button knob and turn it until the top left tip of the white part meets the ammo count that was installed in the aircraft. When the pilot fires his weapons, an electric impulse will cause the cylinder to turn upon a constant speed, as long as the pilot holds down the trigger. The cylinder will turn so that the white part slowly decreases, reflecting the ammunition expended during the salvo. As the rate of fire of all weapons installed was known, the cylinder would be set to turn at a speed reflecting the rate of fire, giving an accurate reading. Now some of you might be wondering how the ammunition count would be accurately displayed if the ammo count does not match up with the maximum amount indicated. After all, Bf-109s equipped with MG 151-20s held 200 rounds of 20mm ammo, but had an SZ-100 as an indicator for this cannon. To answer this, let's look at the official handbook from 1943. Beträgt die eingebrachte Munition mehr als 100 Schuss, so ist der Einstellknopf so einzustellen, dass der Ausschnitt des Schusszählers entsprechend der über 100 Schuss hinaus eingebrachten Munition weiß zeigt. Beispielsweise bei 120 Schuss auf 20. Nach Verbrauch dieser 20 Schuss werden von dem Schusszähler die dann noch vorhandenen 100 Schuss angezeigt. Should the ammo count be more than 100 rounds, turn the switch so that the shot counter indicates the amount of shots beyond the initial 100 rounds. By example, set it to 20 for 120 shots. After firing these 20 rounds, the shot counter will indicate the remaining 100 shots. This allows the SZ-100 to account for an ammo load of 200 rounds, by simply resetting itself after firing all rounds in excess of 100 shots. However, should the plane have more than 200 rounds of cannon ammunition per cannon, the SZ-500 would be used. This was, as an example, the case on the Focke-Wulf 190D9. The Schusszähler had another usage to the pilot. When the weapon was ready to be used, the small dial up top will show that it is ready to fire. When firing, this dial will flicker. This indicates that the weapon is firing normally and cycles the rounds as it should. Should the dial be blacked out, the weapon is either malfunctioning or out of ammo. During World War II then, Germany was the most avid user of ammo counters, but some planes of other nations featured them too. A few examples are the Italian MC-202, the American F-6F Hellcat, and some variants of the Spitfire. Shot counters are quite useful to the pilot, a fact recognized by most nations as the use of them increased as the war progressed. Of course, pilots were also schooled in conserving ammo, firing in bursts, and mentally keeping track of the rough amount of ammo expended. However, shot counters minimized the need for this, providing an easy method of checking how much ammo remained. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more content on military aviation, consider checking out my Patreon. Support over Patreon actually allows me to buy more resources for content on this channel, such as books and other materials, and it directly influences my ability to invest more time into it. Just $1 or $2 can already make a big difference. Before you leave, make sure you pass by those like buttons on your way out and to share this video with your friends. And if you want to know more about what planes the Germans plan to use on their never completed carrier during World War II, check out this video. Or if you're interested in learning about American aviators during World War I, click right here. As always, I hope that you have a great day, good hunting, and see you on the sky.